Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Stylist League episode 113. 113? 113. Can you believe it? I'm Mike Thompson. Been gone for a minute. Back now. And my neck hurts. If I'm being honest, I slept on it wrong, and it kind of hurts a little bit. Anyway, if you're new to the show, not every week. When we're here, we're here. I'm just kidding. Every week, Bradley and Raul and I come on and do a creative live stream show where we normally pick a topic and sculpt it through the month. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we have super friends. And tonight we have half of the super friends on with us. So we're kind of doing our own thing tonight. All right. But I'm glad that you guys are here and joining us. And I'm going to start the music now. It's the Stylist League.
It's the Stylist League. Mike and B pitching the pen, making pitches ascend to the highest ring. The league. Raul running the scheme. Tune into the program and wide receive. Yeah, we dropping these seeds. Art over everything. Drive the dream.
Yo, what are you doing?
Look at this.
Here.
Look at this.
Hey,
Trio.
wait. We can show our faces. We can show our faces.
Oh,
Brad,
right.
can we see your face?
Brad has the
whole-
new setup. He has a
I
whole
keep
new.
forgetting. That's so nice how that looks, Brad. Like you put that office together, and you have a Stylist League t-shirt. You came prepared. You came to work prepared today, and Mike came prepared. Oh my goodness.
So
Oh
what you
my
saying?
goodness, we're all. I'll take it all back. All that hatred I said while we weren't on camera. I'll take all that back. Take all that back.
Mean, man.
How's-
Just mean.
how's
Just mean for the
everyone's
sake of
been?
being mean. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Mike, so while you're away, the message to the people was that you've been working on something grand and wonderful that has been sucking the life out of you. So tonight you're gonna relax. Tonight everyone's doing their own thing. We'll probably go around and just see what we're doing. But welcome back, Mike. Welcome, Brad. Raul is with his family. His daughter has a birthday this weekend, so he has taken the night off. Also, some housekeeping information. So, since this month is Thanksgiving, next month is Christmas. So, our goal is that we probably won't be streaming every week for the rest of the year, but we will be streaming. We just won't be streaming like every week. So ideally we'll use this time to kill out any projects that we have. Ideally, any projects that you have been working on throughout the year, you try to finish them off and hopefully get some cool renders, some cool prints, and some finished work in our Discord for the end of the year. So we'll go around the table on what we're working on. I think I am the most prepared, so I will quickly say what I'm working on. That will give you gentlemen time to get your stuff up and running.
All right.
So for tonight, I will be working on. So I don't like the face for my Archangel, being that I've been sculpting so many faces at work. I have two objectives. So for the first hour, I will be sculpting, upgrading my face, and on the second hour I will start the block out. My Archangel will be flying out of a Sentinel hand, so I'm going to take this hand from this guy and I'll start to block out a Sentinel hand / half an arm for my base for my Archangel. So that's what I'm working on. Brad, you will be next.
Look at me. Okay. Hello, everyone. As I was doing
kind of an English, was that an English accent you had going on there?
Yeah, it was.
That was my
Hello,
normal,
everyone.
That was my normal vocal timbre. Now I'm self-conscious. Hello, everyone.
Hello, governor.
Over the summer when I was on the B side, I was working on things that were designed and geared toward a short animation that I was planning. And I got the whole first intro scene, like 758 or 80 frames or whatever it is, done, kind of ish. And now I don't know if you can see this, but this is the shot list for the rest of the thing. So I have the whole
You've been
thing
really
planned out.
directing. You've been making shot lists and scripting this whole thing out.
Yes, and you know what the problem is when you do shot lists and you kind of write like this the treatment out is like you think, oh, you know what would be cool to have a whole group of orcs running at them, and you say that without realizing that that means you have to then make a whole group of orcs running at them. And then, like, you know, it'd be funny if I had a montage where then it was a bunch of skeletons, and then it was a bunch of. I don't know who I thought was going to be doing all this. So that's kind of where I am right now. I'm doing. I'm kind of like going through that intro animation was.
Can you give a quick scrub for anyone who hasn't seen what it looks like on Instagram or on our Discord?
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, what's the matter with you guys? Seriously, what's up? I thought but so I did the animation. I posted it, and then I've gone back and I'm kind of like by hand now doing some smear frames, and some little things here and there. So like for example, this little shot here where the barbarian is hitting this guy because he got a good roll. So the whole idea of this short is that it's Dungeons and Dragons, and everything's based on the roll of the dice. And everyone's getting the great rolls except for the one person who has to open the door to the treasure. She just can't seem to quite get a good roll. So while she's like fighting against the dice, stuff is going to happen. And hilarity will obviously ensue. But for example, here when he's swinging his axe, it just swung the axe. But then I went into Photoshop, and I added these little frames here to make it seem, you know, because I'm not going to render out with motion blur. Who has the time? So I'm just going to do it by hand because that sounds like it's faster. I don't know if it is or not. But the important thing is that I have this frame with the kobold's eye just barely, you know, and then smeared off as he's, you know, flying out. So you see my fancy handmade smears. Handmade with love and care. I'm smearing like a
lot of work. That seems like a lot of work. You know, I'm thinking that's what motion blurs for renderers. You know, that's crazy.
This is handmade motion blur, like they used to do, like they made CG movies back in the days of yore. You know, when they churned their own butter and they made their own motion blur. So this is where I am right now. So yeah, but now I decided I need a group of orcs, so now I'm making orcs. Tonight's orc night.
That's awesome. All right, Mike.
It's looking good. Can you guys hear echo on me?
No.
Can I hear echo on you? No. Can I hear echo around you? Not so much.
Okay. All right. So for me, what I'm working on is I started cutting and keying this guy a while ago, and I did not finish him. So I have this printer sitting here, not doing anything, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I should go ahead and get back into it because I do have like a clean pair of legs and feet around here somewhere. So what I am going to do with this dude is continue to cut and key. And on my version that I started here, well, that's not good. That's a different size. Yep. So that just means that shut up, Brad Grotman. I have another file around here that is the proper Tetsuo. I have like about 1,700 files with him in it, but you can see that like some of these are cut and keyed already, and I'm just going to continue to do what I do on this. Because like it's clean, right? Like I really kind of did my thing, and then it's just been sitting in a folder and not doing anything. So
is it possible today that maybe you can like do load a piece up in Lychee so we can see how you do your supports and stuff on an object? Or
yeah, absolutely, I can do that. Yep.
Your previous print, what did you use? Was it Lychee for the previous print, or since I think you have, I don't think you've shown anything since you switched over to Lychee for keying. I mean for printing and support.
Well, the entire Hulk that I reprinted was done in Lychee. Yeah,
okay,
so
cool.
all those pieces, all those clean pieces were done in Lychee, and yeah, this was done with Chitu Box.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
But
I think, right,
yeah, so a while ago. But it was also done with my Craftsman Gray on the D2, and it was just like razor crisp. So the great thing about this now is if I go back to the way too small print here and find the right one, you can see I have this giant base that I'm going to have to do considerably less cutting to put it together. Great thing about it though is it's concrete and it's all broken up. So keying those pieces together, I can hide seams really easily.
So how are you I'm just like, if you don't mind me asking questions, if anyone else have any questions about this while Mike is cutting and keying tonight is to ask, how is that being separated again? Like the base, like how are you going to do, is the base going to be printed in one piece, or where are you going to cut the base?
No. I believe what I'll do with the base is have I'll probably have like the bottom part of the, like this is rock and dirt down here, right? Like this is all dirt and stuff. I'll probably have this split off in the back, this long piece here. You know what I'm going to do that's probably going to make a lot of sense is I will do a screen grab, and I was
and draw it over.
And I'll draw over it so you see where the seams are. But yeah, I'm thinking that this black base and the and then like the main part of this will be one thing, and then the concrete pieces will kind of be on top. And as Brad Grotman pointed out earlier, like I really took my time with the balancing with this giant arm so that it should not have a problem standing up.
Okay.
I think it's balanced pretty well. I do have a robot arm for him also. That's right. Yeah, the mech arm. So if I turn off the monster arm and turn on the mech arm, it's doing kind of like this.
You did a whole switch out, dog?
I did a whole switch out, dog. So I gotta, and the other one, it's more complete too. So I gotta find that, and I will, and I'll have that as a swappable, swap'ems.
Cool. Awesome. So pencils down.
We've been doing this for too damn long. We just got to commit to one or the other.
That's right. Ram asked if you had printed any revised lino. We were talking about like unfinished products. Man, I forgot. How did I forget about lino? That's the friggin'
Ram need to mind his own damn business. That's all I got to say. Ram, mind your business.
Welcome back, Mike. Welcome back.
Mind your business, Ram. So I can either, you know what? That's a fair question. I can work on this tonight, or I can work on lino. So why don't we do a little? You guys tell me what you want me to work on, because hey, look, man, I go either way on this. I want to print them both.
I'm voting for lino only because I think that Akira base is going to be a nightmare.
It is. All right, let me load up lino. Let's take a look.
All right, let me send. 3D Manic says hello. First one here, I guess. Yes, you.
That was early. That was a while ago too. He is on point.
Nice.
Ram's here. What's up, Ram? What's up, Ben? Gus says hello.
Oh, it's Tetsuo. Right. I get the name.
Oh, Gus.
Hey, Gus.
Anthony says, good evening, everyone.
Good evening. How was the Halloween for everybody? I didn't even talk to you through the Halloween.
Hey, all.
Anybody get good candy?
Yeah, I mean,
let me get through these hellos, okay? Let me get through these hellos.
Right, okay.
All right. I know you've been gone. You haven't been around, but we say hi to our guests that have taken their time out. What's up, Jamie? Frederick. What's up, Frederick?
Frederick.
Ram said it'll be good with the B side. What's up?
What's up, Ram? See, yeah. It's nice to be remembered.
Cat says, "Hey guys, hi Murray Cat."
Hey Murray Cat.
Hey Murray Cat.
Okay, I want to make sure. Sparky Face says, "Good morning, all. Good morning. Good morning, Sparky."
Yeah, see, we're getting some pretty equal votes for Tetsuo and Lino, but I think my Beastman
says, Beastman.
That Beastman is not rigged. it would just be a statue on a shelf.
I don't think you made it with rigging in mind. Yeah. No, actually, you did. You created the first pose from a rig, right?
Yeah, I mean, I created the humanoid put him in
Yeah.
the pose, and then everything after that was. Yeah, no. If it was in there, it would literally be a statue sitting in the back somewhere.
Solo says Tetsuo is his absolute favorite.
Yeah,
Duo.
Have you printed the revised Lionel sculpt from Ram? Like,
The revised Lionel? Oh, the new head, the one, this one here?
yeah, the one right there.
No, I need to print it. Something is weird here.
Uh-oh. What's weird?
Ram says it's amazing that when you come back, Murray Cat comes back.
You see how that works?
Yeah, it works. How that works.
Hey, I mean, it could be because I'm here. Maybe she just wants to say hi to
Hey,
me.
you know what? Yeah, that's true.
She may have been a fan of the B-side. We don't know.
She is a fan of yours, Brad. She is a fan. She likes Bradley and Raul as well.
Wait, you saying she's not a fan of me? Like
she likes everybody. See how I didn't even get it out before you could come after me.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm saying like how you said it though, dog. Like how you said it. But you're asking about Halloween. I did nothing. It's my favorite thing. I turned off the lights and dared children to knock on my door.
Yeah, exactly. I pulled a Jehovah Witness too. I was hiding with the lights out. Kids passed me by.
If they came to my door, I would offer them, in lieu of candy, I would offer them life lessons.
Oh yeah.
Are you in school? Are you in school? Like, didn't I fail your brother?
So the one thing that I learned while I was working on that really, really heavy project was the importance of cutting in details really, really deep. So now that I look at this, I'm actually glad that I didn't print this guy yet, because all these little face pores I have are not nearly as deep as I want them to be. Got some little tricks to get these looking better. So I think we'll do that today.
Yeah, that would be a nice print
to
see.
Once.
That would be a nice one to see.
So let's see. Real question. All right, we have a question.
Enhanced macro for that mic. Okay, Jamie's got those macros going.
Basically, when we let him back in the house. No, we do not have Danny chained in the basement. Danny can come back whenever Danny wants.
Say that. Don't say that.
Enhanced macro for that mic.
So is there a mic a macro for enhanced? Because Jamie is the macro king. So
yeah. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm actually gonna do a reverse engineer thing where I did this and kind of liked it before, but I'm just gonna smooth out these details while I'm recording a layer. I'm gonna stop the layer, and then I'm gonna run it backwards and duplicate it to really pop all of this stuff. So that's nice. In addition to the fact that I can also use the what's that thing called, Brad, that's under deformation?
Contrast?
Contrast. Yeah, I can use contrast too. Yeah. And it looks like somebody punched Lionel in his chest, but that's only because it was peeking through the armor. So don't worry about the fact that his chest is caved in, y'all. It's like,
he's all right.
I'm gonna cave your chest in, Lionel.
Yeah, and Jamie says, that contrast delta brush.
Contrast delta brush.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice too.
I don't know. Did you see that Pablo released a set of pumpkin brushes?
Oh, so dope.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're really cool. They're really cool.
Yeah.
If you're looking to create a creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that man finds all the time to do what he's doing.
Did you see? He just posted on ArtStation. He posted this. I think a character that he's doing for his next thing. It's like I think it's called Snailhead or something like that. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Snailhead.
I believe that's what it was called.
What?
I was about to say, like, is he still like doing training classes? Because
yeah, it's like the extra. What's it called? The extra mile? Is that what it's called? Like his
yeah,
kind
the
of
extra
like,
miles.
Yeah, I think he's doing another one. I think it's like that was what this Snailhead was for. It's kind of like a prep for that.
Okay. Let's see.
Stefan's here.
Hold on, let me make sure I get. So Ram has a question. Now the real question: has the stream journey been what you expect, and was it worth it?
Who's that for, Ram?
I believe he's asking it to those who's on the stream journey.
Okay. Go for it.
I've had a great time and learning with you, Mike, and hanging out. Like some of our goals that we have not, and so we're a streaming team and we are a business as well with the Stylist League. So some of our goals we have not met this year. One of the biggest ones is getting new subscribers into the channel. That hasn't transpired. So we're looking at what other things that we can do to help our creative journeys, either through streaming or creating prints for sale, or outsourcing and getting contract jobs as a Stylist League. So there's quite a few things that we're looking at that we're going to have some changes in the coming year that are awesome, that we're excited about. But that's just a teaser. But that's what I have to say about it. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I think the journey has been great. Like one thing that I'll be honest about, like the whole YouTube thing, I think is a young man's game or young woman's game. Like it's a very, like, you got to put in an awful lot of work to stay in the algorithm. That's why when I see guys like Pavlovich who have a full-time job, or even Pablo, and who are just constantly churning out content, I'm like, I don't even know how you guys are doing it, but kudos to them. You know what I mean? So that part is probably not amazing
That's
for
not
me.
us. Yeah, and we've discovered that's definitely not us.
Yeah, we kind of realize that that's not what we love to do. What we do love doing, though, is kind of hanging out with you guys and showing people how to do stuff. Like that's all great. Like I fell in love with that from hanging out with the with Pixelogic, and then having the show with Bradley, and now Raul and the extended family and everything is really great. The interviews are great. The guests are amazing. Like that part is fun because we interview people and tend to have people on that we're fans of, so we get to see what they're doing. So yeah, no, I'm very happy with it. Love the Stylist League.
Let's see. We have one. Well, actually made it without being too late. Walk Stafford.
What's up? Oh, we want to holler at you later on, by the way. We're going to holler at you later on.
Yeah, Stefan, if you can direct message me a way to reach out, connect with you, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's set up a meeting. Let's see. Jamie B says Pablo is running a challenge as well now for a sidekick character or something.
Nice.
Let's see. This is for you, Brad.
So, some crazy. Like, see, see, the blender, especially with the what's it called? The grease pencil? Is that what it's called? The grease pencil?
Yeah, grease pencil.
They got some cool. Yeah, so got some really cool stuff. Again, I at some point what's going to happen is at some point I'm not going to have access to Maya, and at some point I'm going to be forced to essentially try to forget everything I knew about pop-up menus and right-click menus and actual speed. And then I'll start using Blender, but I can't get past, again, and it's my own fault. Like, I'm not blaming Blender for this. I'm very used to a certain way of working in Maya, like pop-up menus and right-clicking and not having to move my mouse all over the place. And I'm sure there's a way until Blender is like, here's exactly what Maya is, and they have no reason to do that. Why would they want to? But so it's unreasonable for me to expect such a thing. But
well, as long as you don't want to do everything that Blender does, they do have that. You can use your industry standard, but then have 90% of what Blender can do not be accessible.
The thing is, I have to, like rigging is for me anyway. It's like, it's like learning an instrument. Now that I know how to do it, if I have to learn a new way of playing that same instrument, I'm going to be very frustrated very quickly, just because I'm so used to rigging, So that's my problem. It's just that I'm old and set in my ways. But
no, not you. You're not old and set in your ways. Anyone but you, right? You're not old and set in your ways.
No, but it's true, because whenever I see things like done in Blender, it's always really cool, and I'm always like, I kind of wish that I learned that first, so I wouldn't have to try to recalibrate. I still have to find out too how the rigging works.
What's up, Hannibal? Hannibal says hello all.
What up?
Let's see. Frederick says he likes the Bob Ross look on Lionel.
This is Bob Ross when Bob's pissed.
Bob Ross?
Hey, I'm just reading the comments, all right? I'm just reading the comments.
Okay.
Wait, Ram said Brad didn't answer the question. What question is this about? About the streaming journey? I'm an extended family. I'm a hanger on. Yeah, no, and I mean, and that's because it's awesome. One of the great things about streaming is that it focuses you too. I mean, you know that like you're sharing time with people. You're not going to sit there and just putz around on the web, looking at things. It kind of forces you to kind of to work, and that's sometimes a focus that's not easy to come by when you're not under a deadline. So it's kind of a self-imposed way of kind of like encouraging yourself to do your best work. I think some of the sculpts that I've done that I've been happiest with has been when I was a guest on this show, because people watching.
Yeah.
As you can see from the fact that I am my texturing method here is to go into Photoshop and just scribble on here. When no one's watching, this is my work ethic right here. So
Then says that he got to meet Ian at Lightbox. Really nice guy. Yeah, Ian is really nice.
Zane, what's up?
Where is Lightbox? Is that in California?
I think, yeah.
Okay. I saw people talking about that, and I don't even know what that is. So I'm assuming it's an industry like event that I didn't know about.
I think that's one of the more technical ones.
Oh, okay. Oh, Pasadena? Okay.
Everything's in California.
That's true.
Knowing that everything is in California is still, it's not enough to make me want to go to California.
I think I would be just thrown by the fact that the time that like the time zone is always like it's always a little bit earlier out there for everything, because everything is 3 hours behind the East Coast, and they kind of feel that West Coast gets short shrift sometimes. Dude, Gus is talking about Brad and the Blender. I actually started when I was trying to learn Blender. I started to keep a video diary, and then I stopped because I realized all it was me just
Blender diary.
Blender. It was just
Dear
me
Blender
diary. over, and I was like, this is not entertaining for anybody. there is no dignity in what I'm doing here.
I hate you today, Blender. Let me count the ways.
So,
Mike, he's like,
not,
tonight's gonna be the last night I see that Blender kid. I'm gonna take him out, and that'll be it.
I did not come across well. I'll put it that way.
Dear Blender Diary, Blender. I'm thinking about breaking up with you today.
Yeah. Tonight's the night Blender's gonna get what it deserves.
Coming down the pipeline, and if you, so speaking of things coming down the pipeline, I have all these creatures that I'm making, and they need weapons. Anyone want to make some swords and axes? I'll be happy to take them from you. I don't know why, but I hate doing that. I hate making, like, I'll make one sword, like, it's good enough for everybody. I probably shouldn't do that, but
I'm sure there's some
folks
swords. Take you up on that.
Mike Anthony says, "Hey, excited to see what we have coming down the pipeline in the future. Definitely welcome the idea of full workflows, game ready, and 3D printing assets." Nice. Man, you've been in our rooms. You've been nice. Like I thought we've been not brought. Oh, have our meetings been like? Have we been live casting?
We're gonna have to tighten up security.
We've been known to do some stuff like that.
I know I've said inappropriate things that can get me fired.
You won't fire yourself. You love yourself too much. Ram says, you love yourself too much. I think Blender Diary would be awesome. I'm struggling with it as well.
We need to make a support group. Basically, it's just going to come together and just commiserate. Why does it take 5 clicks to do one thing?
I sense a spinoff for the B-side. Blender Diary.
Blender Diary.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can get Jerry to come on.
Like, it would be nice if he would just, like, I don't know. If he can make box cutter with industry standard, that's the only thing I really need industry standard for when I'm playing around with it, which is why I don't use box cutter, because I've spent so much time, like, learning the Blender shortcuts. Learning box cutter now would just, like, mess me up.
Now, do you use Blender more? Oh, look at this. I didn't even... like, what is going on right now? This is how I'm rocking it. I'm like, what is in my left hand? What am I holding in my left hand? I'm like, this is how productive I am. I'm like 2-handing it.
Make it up for lost time.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the ground running. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, do you use Blender now more for work, Bradley?
No.
Not really?
No, I don't. I was able to use it more often at Bungie, but not so much at EA.
Was that I saw something recently that did Bungie like just lay off a lot of people?
Yeah, they did.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. But hopefully they let go. But you know what happens? Like when stuff like this happens, like when quite a few people get laid off from game studios, new studios start up. Because a lot of them be like, you know what? We see how this is done. We could do it better. Then they start their own studios. Let's see. The 3D Medic says, bro, I've already tried a few times now to keep to Blender for sculpting, but it's not there yet, man. It's good for live, real basic sculpting. I don't know, like, I think there's so many good people that are using Blender. I don't think it's Blender. I think it's me personally. Like I Like I think that's too big. Like it's like Brad trying to shift over to rig and Blender. I don't think I could sculpt in Blender. There's too many good people sculpting in Blender now for me to say Blender's not ready. There's a lot of good people using it.
I bet you, if we forced ourselves to do it, we could do it.
Yeah, that would require a job to force me if I have to do it myself.
Yeah, you have to get a paycheck as a result.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so. Haven't you been messing around with Nomad Sculpt lately? Didn't you say you were messing with that?
I have done so I've been playing with Nomad Sculpt. I've gotten pretty good with it.
See?
In the last couple weeks, but I've been doing that to prepare myself for ZBrush.
Okay. But I remember playing around with Nomad Sculpt and being horrific at it. So
I'm not a savant. Like I don't know. Like I'm not as like good as I am with ZBrush.
Keep at it, Mike. We'll get there one day.
Don't give up. Don't give up, kid. I believe in you.
It's like in the last couple of days, I had to make a life choice. Right, life choice one: do I buy a new iPad or do I buy the new MacBook that came out? And I've decided I'm just going to buy a new iPad because I just
got my iPad. I just got one.
Really?
Like
well, you got one, Brad?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah.
I was going to sell you mine when I get the new one.
Can you return it? You really should.
I probably
got the one that you would laugh at because I'm sure Bradley's is going to come with its own security guard, but mine is it's
a pro, right?
It's a pro, right?
I think it's a pro. I think it's a pro.
No, you don't think it's a pro.
Yeah.
It's a pro.
Maybe
or
it's
not a pro.
It might not be a pro. I don't even know what makes it a pro.
Is it the
11,
big one?
11 or 12.9?
No, because mine's 10.5, I think.
No, dog. I have that one sitting around not doing anything. My kids, a brand new. Mari Cat and I got one the same time for COVID. I used it for 6 months and I got the pro. Man, send that shit back. I'm gonna send it back.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't send it back.
Don't send yours back, man. I'm gonna send it back to you. I'm gonna send it to you. It's doing nothing.
Yeah, no, 3D Magic's right. Again, if I had a job that would pay me to learn Blender, then I could justify because again, it's time learning how to do something I already know how to do. So, you know what I mean? Like I could spend 3 months trying to get used to rigging in Blender, or I could just do what I've been doing for 15 years.
But not for nothing, I was able to get through Apple TV's Invasion by doing Nomad Sculpt and not really paying attention. So
Invasion, what are you talking about? You don't like it?
It's scary. No, I do like it, but the scary parts, I just look down and start sculpting.
Scary parts. They literally stole the aliens from Prey 2. I'm like, okay, these are just a bunch of pin cushions that come at you. Like, I'm not very scared.
Hey,
Attentive Slug. Attentive Slug. So I just want to say hi to him before you lose it.
What's going on?
Oh wait, so now Bradley, did you watch The House of Usher though? I know that if folks talk about it in chat, so I don't know if you...
I started that shit and I'm like, it's so okay. Here's where I stopped. Okay, because that shows a little like the order of things is kind of like all over the place for me, and the back and forward, and then it's spooky. But the point where I was like, F this, I need to watch this in broad daylight. The lady was going in the room with the monkeys. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
nah, bro.
That was
I'm like,
creepy.
nah. I know what's about to happen. Like, I don't need to see this monkey tear her up. All right.
First of all, put some respect on their names. Those are chimpanzees.
Right.
Chimpanzees are the ones that tear your face off. And chimpanzees did what chimpanzees are gonna do. So I'm just saying, she knew what it was.
Even more so why I shouldn't watch it.
Oh, speaking of movies,
I don't do well with monkeys.
I think it's on Apple TV now. Mike, Outlaw Johnny Black is out.
On Apple TV, really?
I got it on iTunes, so so I don't know if it's. I think it might be on Apple TV, but I just bought it on iTunes. It's also I also just bought it on my just through cable, but it's really fun.
Is
I
it good?
enjoy it. Yeah, it's very different from Black Dynamite in that Black Dynamite was like a series of like almost like self-contained vignettes. This is like a legitimate movie. It's hilarious, but yeah, it's like it's an actual movie. So it's again I loved it, but I'm an easy sell because I think he's hilarious.
Was Bullhorn good?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, listen.
If you haven't seen Black Dynamite, people, what are you even doing? You have to go watch that movie right now. And then you'll see Outlaw Johnny Black, which is made by a lot of the same actors. Just came out today. I watched it at 1:00 in the morning.
Wow.
I was very excited.
Are you all caught up with all of our regular shows, Loki and
I just watched a new episode of Loki just this afternoon. I'm loving it. It's very surreal this year. I'm digging it.
Wait, you saw the final episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. What about you, Bradley? You still have to catch up on that, right?
Man, I still have to catch up. What was I doing? Yeah, I was looking at other training. I've been looking at work stuff all day, but no. When I get out, like I have Spider-Man. There's so much stuff I have to do. Like I really want to finish this Archangel, but there's Spider-Man I'm still playing. I want to finish that. Hopefully soon.
What are you?
I am on mission 20, either 21 or 22 of 30.
Dang, all right. Well, you're chugging through.
Yeah, but I did most of that when I was on vacation. So,
Okay.
Let's see. Gus says, Mike, did you see the new season of Rick and Morty?
Yes, sir. I did. And you know what? I was telling my wife yesterday that I cannot believe I don't miss Justin at all, man. Like whoever's doing the voice for Rick and Morty, like I know it's two different people, but they are doing it. Like it sounds great. It sounds fantastic.
Just like that. You can lose your job too, and it'll keep moving. The world keeps turning.
Listen, after what they tried to do to my man Kang, I'm not attached to anybody. Anybody can get it.
Let's see. Ram says, Mike, have you embraced your space mouse yet? Do you use the programmable key too? I think you always use the space mouse, right?
I forget I have it. I love it. I'm you had to remind me that I have it. And you know what? Love it. I love it. Let me use that from now on.
You know what? I'm probably gonna find a way to attach it to my Cintiq, where it's like on it, because I do like mine, but I want it to like it's not in hand's reach because I use a tour box.
Well, you saw mine is attached to this, and did I show you how I have mine set up?
So your stuff looks like a StarCraft. Your whole desk is a StarCraft to me. I thought I was bad.
What are you talking about? You're the guy, man. Like I did what I could, but I think yours is way more like ready for space.
Looks like he's like how many switches you have to hit before you start your computer? Switch.
I'm flipping switches, baby. I got hydraulics on this thing. Dropping it low.
Let's see. Attentive Slug says, hello, hey Bradley, hey Brad, hey chat.
What's up?
3D Manic agrees with the iPad. Let's see.
Brad,
Ben,
seriously, mail that back. Mail that back. I got you.
Yeah, like for real, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
And Brad, and if you wait long enough, there could be an iPad Pro in your future.
There could be an iPad Pro in the future, but there's definitely the one that you just paid for, and for free, and it's new. Just letting you know.
Right.
I used it to watch comic books, to read comic books.
You must be using it to read comic books or something, because you're not drawing on that. I don't know. What are you using your iPad for? I'm just curious what Brad's using. I don't know what Brad's using it for.
Well, I mean, I use it to read, and so like I've been spending a lot of time in waiting rooms recently.
Yeah.
And so I need I feel like my old one is doesn't charge as quickly or as reliably. So it was an old one. So yeah, so it's just what I need. But I put Nomad Sculpt on there, so I am looking to I have to try and use it, but I haven't gotten around to embracing that yet.
I really like next year, like this year, maybe on my Christmas list. Like I want to read. I want to know when Miles Morales came into Spider-Man, and I want to know what comic book to start like reading about his art, because they reset so many times. So I don't know if like there's multiple resets for Miles, or there's
Start with that one I showed
comic
you
book.
the picture of that they just started like #1 over the
Yeah,
summer.
that's a good series. I've been reading that one.
Yeah.
Like what's it? What was it?
I got it around here somewhere. It's the one I really like the artwork on the cover, but didn't I send it to the Super Friends, Brad, when I got it? I thought
if you did, it was so long ago, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. 3D Manic says, "Oh yeah, the new season of Rick and Morty is great. Loving the episodes that have come out."
Mm-hmm.
Stefan says, Mike has 2 keys to start up his computer. It requires 2 people because the keys are too far apart.
I got launch codes.
Ram says your cat list tonight.
Not on 3. On 3. Not after 3. On 3.
On 3.
I actually, he just jumped off my lap. He was on my lap most of the time. But yeah, they have they've been very supportive this evening. I've not not been on my lap the whole time. But
is daylight savings time happening this weekend?
I believe it's this Saturday, maybe.
Everyone time's about to change. Make sure.
Oh yeah, it is. Remember, Bradley, because we figured this out. My
we figured this out. We figured this out together. We figured this out.
We're trying to figure out UTC time.
It's like we figure time together. Together we figure time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Brad, are you? I know you're not printing too much personally, but are you still? Did you change your curriculum at school because you're not printing at all that much, or?
No, I mean, what saves me is the fact that in order for students to print stuff out, they have to care enough to make stuff.
Okay, all right.
And since they don't, I'm safe. No, I should say this. I should probably shout this out because it's actually really great. This is I'm going to set up a print for a student of mine. This is what she did. This is I think she's like 16, like she's a high school student. And this is an awesome. This is really amazingly 16, great for 16-year-old.
She has a gift.
I mean, like just the sculpt and the paint. This is like, again, this is a young person kicking its butt.
Even the fact that it's not stiff, the pose is pretty respectable. It's nice.
I mean, again, and it's very, very new to the program, but like, nice little gradient in the paint job, like, really just subtle stuff that's, took her time. The hair looks great, which is not always easy to do, especially when it's got all this stuff going on. So,
polypaint's great.
Yeah, really just great job. So every once in a while, man, some of them make you feel like you're not there's still hope.
She was a great teacher.
Yeah, that must be it. Let's go with that, shall we, folks? But yeah, so I'm going to set that up to print for her. I just told them I'll be happy to print it out, but I can't be anywhere near it. So here are the gloves, here's the respirator, go nuts.
Wow.
In fact, I started a print, and I can only start prints now on a Friday, so that I'm not in the building for two days after the print. So, folks, if
crazy.
you are 3D printing with resin, just do yourselves a favor, plan ahead. And, you might think, I don't need a respirator or gloves because I'm not allergic. Neither was I. I
Yeah,
was fine.
tell your story, Brad, because it's a cautionary tale.
I was printing for years. I would wear gloves, but like when I was handling it, just mostly because I just didn't want to get my hands sticky. But even after I was done, I was like sanding down the resin. I had maybe had a cut on my hand or whatever, and just little powder might have gotten in my hands. The skin on my hands shriveled, literally came off. Like I was wearing gauze on all my fingers for several months because of that. I literally could not use my fingerprint ID on my iPad for half a year. Like I was no longer a human being, according to my iPad. And now if I'm just anywhere near it at all, if I'm in the room with it, my face explodes. So like it was just, I think it's just through repeated exposure, but when it comes on fast. And so again, if I had known, I would have been wearing the respirator anytime I was around it, because it would have it would have bought me a few more years. But yeah, so just keep yourselves, treat it like a toxic thing, because it is. Even if your body doesn't act like it yet, it might eventually. So it's not to be taken lightly.
And I saw like one of the most irresponsible YouTube videos of all time not that long ago, where this dude was doing PLA printing, but he decided that, hey, I'm going to try something. I'm going to take this resin, uncured resin, put it into my airbrush, and airbrush resin onto the PLA to fill in the gaps, which, were it not a toxic chemical that you'd never want to aerate, it'd be a wonderful idea. But he's aerating this thing that stayed in, like, once it blasts into particles and is in the air, like it's over everything. You can't clean it off of everything because it's on your desk, it's on your clothes, it's on everything. So don't do that. Don't do that.
I just, whenever I watch those videos now, I see people holding them. I'm like, no, I can't even.
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
was.
I have PTSD.
He's like, oh, I forgot to put on gloves. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah. That's your Kal-El. That's probably not a good idea, bro.
Jamie said that they changed clocked last week in the UK. You guys start an hour early for me.
That's interesting. I thought like people kept talking in the US that they were going to like stop doing it. I thought it was just a quirk in this country. I didn't realize it was something that was actually a worldwide thing.
Yeah, but we're American. When we stop doing it, we're going to expect everyone else to stop doing it too. Duh.
America.
Yeah, the world evolves around us.
If you're going to wait for the U.S. to stop doing dumb things, we're going to be here for a very long time.
No, never that. We'll never wait.
Very good at doing dumb things.
Yeah, we'll never wait. Dumber the better. As long as we do it first, damn it. Let's see. Brad says, so Brad, how do you print now? Do you outsource?
No, I just don't. It's just
cold turkey. Cold turkey.
It's just as well. I don't really have many places to put things anymore. However, I did, through school, order another ender, and hopefully, here's my theory is. My theory is eventually filament printing, they're going to find a way to make it rival when it comes to detail. But so I'm holding out for that. I'm holding out for that glorious day when But no.
Just so you guys know, I keep coming back to this episode of the Twilight Zone. This is like the best Twilight Zone ever, where the dude is
he broke his glasses.
He hates people and he loves books.
Yes,
and he just wants to get rid of people and have books. And then somehow the apocalypse happens. He's the last person on Earth, and he's in a library, and he's like, "Aha! Finally, this is the best thing ever." And his glasses fall off his face, and he steps on them and breaks them. So Brad is literally how many printers do you have now? How many printers do you have? Seriously,
Okay, I have 2 of the original Photon monos. I have the M3. I had the Mono X. I have the D2. And 3 Enders and 1 Viper.
Okay,
so only 9. Only
9 printers.
Oh, yeah, only 9.
And this
Only
man
9.
can't be anywhere near a resin printer anymore. Yeah, so
like maybe when you started printing, you shouldn't have started with 9 printers.
I didn't
he never
start
stopped.
with 9 printers.
He's like Jay Leno with printers, man. Like he's collecting printers like they're classic cars or something, man.
Every year, get a printer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I have them all in the school where I teach, and I also use them to print for my students. So like I got more mostly so that I could use some for them, and the better ones for me. But they're all mine, So it's not
my lucky dime.
I'm gonna say you love those kids too much. That's
like I said, and to help them out, I ordered like 20 bottles of resin last year, and since about 1 kid cared enough to print something out, this year I had 19 bottles of resin. So and I ordered 20 more bottles, so I could have a side business selling resin because I have a lot of it that no one seems to want.
Did you take one down and pass it around?
I mean, again, it's like me having 20. I have now 40 bottles of radioactive poison that's trying to kill me. So
it's true.
It's an interesting day.
You have any Craftsman Gray left?
Actually, I believe I do.
All right. Well, listen, because I care.
You want to keep me safe.
I get this off you. No harm to come to you. Let's hold on to it.
Well, keep you safe.
This is friendship.
Did anybody see the Invincible statue sculpt by
I think I saw an Invincible. I think it was on Instagram. It might have been that same repost. I gotta see, but yeah, because I saw one just today, I think, on Instagram. It was really good. It was really awesome. There's some seriously amazing sculpts I'm seeing on Instagram for prints. I don't understand. What's his name again? Oh, Fabian. Oh, I read that. Yeah, that's the one I saw. Yeah.
Which one?
It's let me bring it up here. He's been beaten.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's dope.
Oh man, that's dope.
Did you guys watch the new episode? Did I actually know that already?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
I watched it earlier today.
Do they resolve all the issues from the last season all in this one episode? No?
Kinda. This is the thing. I've read all 3 of those compendiums, so I'm so far ahead. I'm like, okay, well, when's this gonna happen? How long until this thing happens? And one of the major things happened in episode 1, so I'm like, all right, cool.
Is it more than is it like a 30-minute episode, or did they do a whole hour?
Are they usually an hour? It was whatever the normal length is. I think it's like the 45 minutes, 50 minutes, however long it is.
Let's see. Ram says, Mike, did you finish Battle Cat?
That was Bradley. I didn't do Battle Cat.
You did do Battle Cat for He-Man.
No, yeah, Battle Cat was part of your He-Man scope.
Oh, yeah, Battle Cat. Yeah, right. Yeah, Battle Cat.
What was your guy? Your guy was Battle Beast. Sorry.
Battle Beast.
Yeah. Ram, what are you doing, man? Come on, you know I didn't do that. What are you trying to make me look bad? What are you doing, man? Come on. If I did it, I wouldn't be shutting up about it. You know I didn't do it. That's not cool. Be all I'd be talking about.
Like, welcome back, Mike. Let me tell you what you haven't done.
Let me tell you all your shortcomings.
This will teach him.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you stay out 2 months next time.
Wonder why these shorts take a long time. You see this opening shot here in After Effects. You see how many layers I have for this. I have over 120 layers in my comp for this.
Crazy.
This one shot.
That's crazy. You must be crazy.
You must be. And it's a good thing. Bradley is going to kill you, but it's one of the things that I'm not doing to speed things up is I'm not doing an AO pass. No ambient occlusion in this entire thing. This is hurting Bradley right now, but
it's all right. If it's not my fault, you don't care about your work.
Oh, that's his pet peeve.
Yes, it is.
It takes very little effort.
Yes, it does. It takes a lot of time. It's a whole other pass.
I guess if you're hand painting blur,
exactly.
You know, if you're hand painting blur, why don't you paint some AO then?
Well, Brad Gropeman, guess what I watched on Netflix the other night?
What?
Jerk.
Did you really? Yeah. See, it's. I was very excited to see it on there.
This is the thing. I don't know what it is about these movies that I own. And not only do I own them, but I own them on digital. It's not even like I have to put them in a physical player.
You still won't play it?
I'm on Netflix. I'm like, oh, let me watch this thing.
Yeah, of course. One of the things that I've learned in Photoshop is the path blur. And that's what this little sword swoosh here, the little swoosh that was done in Photoshop. Path blur, guys. Path blur. Learn to love the path blur. It's awesome. Basically, you just draw out a curve and you can just make it blur along that curve. It's amazing.
Oh yeah?
Did not know about it until I made this.
I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm. Me neither.
Bradley, are you using anybody in particular? Their face for your Archangel face?
I have a lot of faces I'm looking at.
Yeah.
We were talking before the show about the wings. I was like, I keep thinking there's got to be a way to use something like array mesh or nano mesh or mash somehow, like just to make one piece and then just like.
As soon as I have a pose, I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan yet, but I have a plan.
That's one of those things that if Pav was on in like
exactly
blink and you'd miss it, and he have this incredibly intricate wing array pattern.
Plain.
That's what he does.
Or he'd like, you can do it one of several different ways. Let me show you 8 different ways to make these wings.
We'll talk so fast, you're only going to hear 3 of them.
But that's what makes his stuff so great, because my new thing, I can't watch a tutorial where the guy spends the first 30 seconds talking about what he's going to do. Just get to it, man. Just get to it.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
I am. I mean, like, because I'm sure if I'm doing the setup. I'm sure I'm doing the same thing, but like, if I'm watching a YouTube video about how to replace like a bulb in the stove, I want to see a video that's 28 seconds long. Here's how you do it: open it up, unscrew it, pop it in there. All right. If it's 3 minutes, I'm like, what are you doing? Are we walking with you throughout that? Like,
you do know that on YouTube you can just speed up the playback, right? You know that. You know you can do that, right?
that sounds that's advanced stuff, Mike. That's advanced stuff.
It's literally a button right there that says
No, because it's I'm just and we talked about this before when we watch tutorials about like 3D Coat or Unreal, and like, let's take a look through the user interface. The file menu is where you go to open, save, or close. Like, do you really think that we need to know that the file menu is where you go for that? And like, it would be the first 20 minutes, and I'm just like, we haven't done anything yet. You've just showed me every menu, and I don't know what I'm doing.
That would be me. I would be watching that. I mean, it's no worse than the technical support guy that asked, "Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?"
That's why I called you, fool.
I want someone to be like, "No, I didn't. Let me try that."
It's like I called you so you could tell me that.
I'm sure like 3D Max saying the same thing. I'm sure, like, if I'm doing a tutorial, I'm sure I do the exact same thing, because I probably don't realize how long it takes. But I also don't realize that most of the time, if I'm watching a tutorial video online, it's because I'm frustrated that I can't do it. So I don't have the patience to sit through an intro. Like, generally speaking, I think if you go for a video online to find out how to do something, it's because you're pissed off that you can't get it right. And so, like, there should be videos that are designed with people like that in mind. I know you're angry. Here's what you need to know. You know, there are some people who are like, okay, I want to learn. I want to sit down and learn this. And there are some people who are so angry because they can't get it to work. Those people just need 20-second videos. They should make videos just for impatient people like myself.
I want to watch this video, but I'm so mad. I can only commit a very small chunk of time to it.
Well, I was saying that to Bradley. When I was trying to learn how to use the USD format to bring animations from Maya into Unreal, because I saw these videos saying this is the new big thing. You can bring animations as is. You don't have to worry about blend shapes or deformers. And every tutorial I watched was like, see, this is amazing. Watch, I'll show you. I'll take this cube and animate it rotating and then bring it into Unreal. MFR, I know that a cube can go into Unreal. Like, that's not the problem. The problem isn't
that's not why we're here today.
This is not like, finally the future is here. I can animate a cube, and I want to know, to animate a character with blend shapes and stuff. And like, all the samples are like, I'm going to take this cube and rotate it 90 degrees. Oh, okay, that helps, because that's the primary character of my next short, is the cube.
This from the guy who is too good to make the donut in Blender.
I'm not too good. I suck at it. I tried, and I was so annoyed because moving around in Blender felt so weird. My sprinkles were just very poorly distributed. I blame myself.
Would not eat a donut with this distribution of sprinkles on the top.
The problem was I was trying to use I wasn't using industry standard. I was trying to do it pure. And I was, so every time I wanted to move my camera, I was like, wait a minute, shift and right click, no, control and left.
So, very interesting story. I had to teach a class for CG Spectrum where we were doing Blender stuff, and I found that I was doing well with my Space Mouse, but I was over. I wasn't home, and I ended up trying to use my mouse, and I literally could not navigate at all. I couldn't. Because I was so thinking about Maya in my head. I could not rotate around stuff. I couldn't zoom in. I couldn't do anything. And I just told my students, I was like, listen, man, there's a video for this. Just watch this video. I don't have my space mouse, and I can't do my duty as a teacher today.
I think it's like I don't know. I don't the approach that I take for software is like I'm going to learn something that I don't know how to do, or use the software for what it does better than what, like, another program does. Like, if you model well in Maya, or if you have access to it, don't change. But if you want to, like, not deal with Arnold, very complicated system to get like cool renders out, then like just render in Blender. You guys' approach is interesting.
Well, no, I can't. Again, I would, if I could find a way to get my animations in Blender, as is, I could, but I can't right now, not in its current state anyway. Because like the Olympics, I think there's something weird about that.
I don't think Blender reads Olympic files. I could be wrong.
I think they can, but I don't know that it's like, I think if I bring it, Olympics don't have any texture information as far as I remember. I could be wrong about that, but there was something about it. Like, it was like, it just wasn't worth the trouble, because like bringing it in there, you'd just be setting it up for forever with like bringing in all your textures again. And I just.
Oren, what's up, Kaiser? Digging the Archangel. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, what's up, man?
And if you guys haven't had a chance to see Kaiser's,
I was going to say, yeah, check out the interview, man. It was great.
Kaiser, let me know if you ever got a link from us to actually be able to share it out. I'm not sure if we sent it to you. Gus says, "Do the donut." I don't know, man. I don't know. I taught myself Blender, and I never touched a donut once. Damn it!
That should have been, yeah. It was it turned me off, because I'm like, I can't even make a damn donut. Like, what am I doing in here? I'm trying and failing to make a donut. It can't be me. It has to. Of course, it's me, but in my mind, it has to be the program's fault.
Donut.
Ram says, "Love your Spider-Man sketch recently." Corin, Kaiser, Stone.
Everything Corin does is awesome. Like, I was showing all my students your They Clone Tyrone poster.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, totally saying, yeah, see that guy? Friend of mine. Don't everything.
What they say?
I did that too. I'm like, man, like, you guys seen Clone Tyrone? I know that dude. He's a jerk.
Do you get the reaction? I always love the reaction that I got when I was in college, I designed some shirt or something, and my boy and I went to this festival, and there was a guy walking around with the shirt on, and my man stopped and was like, hey, my boy right here made that shirt. My boy made that shirt. And he just deadpan looked at the two of us and was like, so? And ever since then, I was like, I'm never going to be a pretentious asshole, because that guy.
We passed our what's good. Anybody want to do what's good?
Oh, I know what's good, but can't really show it off. I guess I can. You want to go first? Who wants to go first?
Wait, don't you be showing off? Then you can't be showing off, dog. I ain't editing this video.
No, I'm gonna show off something I can show off.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
I have a lot of headphones, and I've had good headphones. And when I say good headphones, I mean pretty good headphones. Like, I've had Beats, they were all right. I had Sennheimers. They were pretty good. But what I found is they would always break on me, and like in stupid ways they would break. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of money on headphones anymore. So I started getting cheap headphones, like $75 headphones, and they work just fine. However, shout out to my daughter's friend from high school, from middle school. She went on to work for several big companies after she graduated from college. And first year out, she's working with Bose. So I asked her if she could help me get a discount on some of these Quiet Comfort 2 Ultras. And these things are amazing. Like, these are amazing. So I have these, and I was like, all right, I want to see what it's all about, but I don't want to spend like $400 on them. So I got these, and I went and bought a nice little stand to put them on. It's all fancy. But man, I listened to these and put them on my ears, and normally my ears will start hurting after a while. They didn't with these, and they sounded so good that I had them on like the entire day. So I like those headphones a lot. So that's good for me.
Awesome.
Yeah. Bradley said I'm finally in the big boy headphones.
But the coolest thing about those headphones, you like to turn off. Like the reason you get those headphones for the sound and the noise canceling. You turn the noise canceling off, right? Like why do you do that?
It's weird being in here and talking to you guys with no, I can't hear myself. Like this, the noise canceling is so good. I feel like I'm talking into a barrel or like somebody smothering me in my sleep, and I'm trying to yell for help. That's what it sounds
like. No one can hear me scream.
Brad, you know what that sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, do I? Nobody else has one. That's it.
Mine was good. I went to go see Dave Chappelle last night, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
Nice. They were recording too, right?
Yeah. He's doing multiple recordings for his next Netflix special, but we had a great time. Check it. Like there's like Dave. I wanted to see Jay-Z perform, which I did. And I always wanted to see Dave Chappelle, which I now did. So check those off the life bucket list.
And tell them the best part. You were in an incredibly crowded amphitheater with not a single mask. So kudos to Bradley for being the most fearless man on the planet in Florida.
I don't know if you know this, but half the country walks around without a mask. So what are you talking about?
Okay.
More than half. I'll be generous saying it's half.
Right. Hey, Brad, let's just pay attention to our 0 days without incident sign that we have for Bradley.
Brad, how many people at your workplace are wearing masks?
I would say 2.
So it is not. I am not the odd one.
No, I think honestly now that like people are vaccinated, they're less worried about it.
It is
it still makes sense to wear one. I can't wear one and teach because it's hard to project through it. But walking down the hallways, I'm having thoughts of these people are very close right now. So that's still an issue.
Make me feel like something wrong with me. Something wrong with you.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna be the Omega Man. Y'all can do. Hey, have fun. Have fun, everybody. You all do what you do.
Hey,
Charles.
Very soon.
What's dude's
very
name?
Soon you won't be able to be in your bubble. All right.
Very Charles Manson. What was the dude? Charlton Heston. I'm gonna be Charlton Heston in this bitch.
Yeah, it was not Charles Manson.
I'm not gonna be Charles Manson. I don't want to be one.
Let's aim higher than that.
That's a whole different movie.
I just got a new set of headphones, and not to brag or anything, Mike, but mine cost $20. So you know. And I can tell you what, they are the best headphones I've ever had. I'm not even lying. They are
Good.
amazing. They're quiet and comfy. Look at them. Oh, look at these are just beautiful. They're just gorgeous.
Yeah, that
You
looks
laugh.
exactly like what a grown ass man would wear.
And I love them.
That's why I'm only laughing. That's the only reason why I'm laughing.
No
Brad.
shame.
Like, use a grown up, damn it.
Brad,
Are they
do
that
you
color?
rock those?
Wait,
do you rock those when
that's-
you're?
what color are they? Are they that color? Are they that color though?
These are the ones I got.
Okay.
Do you,
all
do
right,
you
all right.
do you rock those when you're on your light cycle on the game grid?
I rock those when I'm mowing the lawn because I can hear nothing of my lawnmower.
They do. Listen, aside from the color, they do look nice though.
They're comfy as heck,
Mike,
man.
this is for you. I have no idea what airbrush he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, Squidmar. Oh, wow, you got that? Okay. Wait, XMD clip. Okay. All right. I like the airbrush.
I like the first half of that comment.
Easy. I like the airbrush. We're not doing no rap beef on here.
Squidmar. I've never heard of that.
He paints miniatures and
Oh,
really,
okay.
really well. Really, really well. I got to tell you that cheap airbrush I got from what was it? The Mr. Airbrush Boy. That I like that. That thing is nice, Brad. Did I tell you I was using it on Hulk?
No, I was going to say because I want to see. You mentioned miniatures. I want to see people use those speed paints because they work really nice, especially on small areas. Hulk's too big for the speed paints though.
Oh yeah. I'm glad because I bought these acrylics when I was at the hobby store, and they were way too thick to run through the airbrush. But I watched a video on how to make your own homemade like thinner.
Yeah, it's like dish soap and something or something like that.
Yeah. And man, I used it on them, and it was beautiful. So I don't have to use all my expensive paints.
It's always weird when I watch those videos and like they put non-airbrush paint in airbrush. I feel like my stuff. I feel like if it's not like really watery, it's going to clog. I don't know how they do that stuff. I don't know if they just. I mean, I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure, but like I don't know.
You just just thin it down yourself. You'll be fine. Yeah, you can do that.
I'm just very aware that I really have no idea what I'm doing because I've never like the instruction manual just says plug in your airbrush and go. Like, how do you find out exactly how to use it? I just guess, and I don't know if I'm guessing correctly most of the time.
Don't you need like loud compressors to use an airbrush?
Yeah,
they're
only saying
loud.
this
They don't stay on though.
Yeah, only when you're using it a lot. But that is important. If you don't have a good compressor, then you may as well not even get an airbrush. Like if you get like sometimes they come with like a little tiny one that like it doesn't really push the paint through the brush very well. So for me that was the big investment, was getting a good compressor, because I wanted to make sure that was not going to be an issue.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can get a good one for not a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
The limited run black and gold compressor.
Yeah, that thing is nice.
I remember when I could paint things.
Ram says, Brad, you control airbrushes with air pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. Yeah. I started to get a little bit more ambitious with like different types of paints in there, and then then I ran out of things to paint.
Your printing was insane though. Like, he was printing so much, man. Like, all the time. I'm sure if you spun your camera around and showed all of the stuff that you've done, people would be like, damn.
I had brought a lot of it into to work just because I had nowhere to put it here. So
to school?
Yeah.
Wow. And people aren't breaking it, knocking it over, touching it, all that stuff?
No, because if it's not on their phones, Mike, it doesn't exist.
Ah, good point. Good point. Your statues are nothing but an augmented reality form.
They're like, can I charge my phone in it? No? Oh, okay, never mind.
Can you charge anything in it? Nope. Okay. All right.
Okay. Note to self. Talk to Brad about putting USB charger in his statues.
I actually had someone, sculpt and print out a cell phone holder. So I'm not sure, I mean, I guess that's kind of making a deal with the devil there, but it's something.
Nice.
It was an octopus. Yeah, like Ram's talking about the lower the pressure. Like I think it was what's the guy one of the guys that we watch who does the speckling, that does like the stippling with the airbrush now. Like he has the pressure down to nothing, and so it just kind of like spits out little dots.
Yeah,
I don't know how. I'm not sure if that's if that gives more control than using a brush in your finger, but like that feels like that's advanced stuff. Because I don't know how to
I rarely get it to work properly for me.
I would think.
Yeah, like I'll turn down the pressure and put just a little bit of really kind of thin paint in there, and you just tap it. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's the thing about it. Like the cleaning is kind of a pain. So like I constantly I'm cleaning between colors, and like even if I'm spraying on that Hulk, it's so big, I'm spraying so much green that I have to continuously clean out that bowl. It ain't fun.
So where are you on the Hulk painting wise? Have you moved on to the pants at all, or the face?
I remember those pictures I posted up about a month ago.
Okay.
There you go.
He's there.
There you go. That thing I did that one day, and then I took pictures. That's where I am.
You just really want to make sure it dries before between coats.
I'm telling you. I don't want to move too quick. Too quick. Yeah. No, last month wasn't super productive. What's going on right now?
Let's see.
They actually have a spatter nozzle. Jamie said so. That's another thing. So is it? I guess it's something that you actually add on or replace the original nozzle with on the brush.
You probably just screw it off and put that one on. Ram, are you using a crown or are you using just the regular one?
Are you referring to this comment here?
No. I was just asking. In general.
Gus says, "Hey Mike, Bradley showed us your new ArtStation website. Dope stuff, man."
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've actually talked to you guys since that went up. It's good to see, man. It's good to see you got some stuff out there so people can see it.
Thank you. Is that like a backhanded compliment? What the hell?
No, that was an actual comment. Just
no,
so
I'm saying
your stuff wasn't where people could see it. Don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you've done a lot of awesome stuff, but no one can see it because it's like
don't be surprised.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy. Y'all know where I be. You know where to find me.
Y'all know me.
Y'all know me.
He's like, y'all could have always seen it. Like, no, we all couldn't.
Just because I haven't updated my personal site since I put it up doesn't mean anything.
But because it's had a little animated construction worker saying "coming soon" for the past 15 years.
For real, you want to know the only reason my ArtStation got updated was because I went to Bradley and was like, "Hey, Bradley, I'm trying to change careers," and he was like, "Well, what's up with your ArtStation?" He looked at it. He's like, "You got to update it." And I was like, "Oh, word." And we did it that day. So there you go.
You made it sound like it happened in a day. It was
It
not a
happened
day.
it happened in one day. It did happen in one day. You stayed in there all day with me. We got it done.
It was 2 a.m. when we stopped. It was 2 a.m. when we stopped. But it was a big reveal though. Like he was very proud.
It was a very big reveal. Yeah.
It was big reveal. Ram answered you, Mike.
Posh.
Oh wow, the turbo, huh? I used to look at that when I was younger, and I was always like, one of these days I'm gonna get a turbo. And I didn't. I was always worried that the motor would break because it spins up and then shoots out the air on the airbrush itself. How do you like that, man? You must like it if you're still using one.
Well, Walt says he haven't changed his art station in 4 years. I mean, yes, Walt, you are another one. Walt, yes, you need to update your art station like now. Gosh.
I'm afraid to look at mine because there's stuff on there like from probably like 10 years ago that at the time I thought this is something I should post, and now I probably would not want to see it or have it associated with my name or anything of that nature. Like, do you think it makes sense to go back and like get rid of some of your older stuff that no longer really reflects?
100%. 100%.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, because again, it says posted 12 years ago.
You know what? You know what's like Instagram's a perfect place for all that. Like, you want it somewhere, but like you don't want to completely like ghost it where it's never seen again. That's what Instagram is for. Put it on Instagram.
I looked and had my baby legs Lionel on the site. I was like, take this off. I'm taking this off.
That's a great representation of your skills.
Yeah,
baby legs Lionel.
Baby legs gotta go. I gotta put on regular legs.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if we've learned anything from looking at from reevaluating our work from the past several years, it's you should go back and make the legs 20% longer.
Yeah, always.
Just
always.
Every single one.
Make the head smaller. Make the legs longer.
Yeah. It's so weird how that seems to be like an unbreakable rule at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Longer.
3D Manics thing on. I just uploaded my latest work there. Shameless plug. You've been plugged, but not shamelessly. I read everything. Our station even has even as bad as it is now. Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, I should do that because according to LinkedIn, I'm only a conversation away from a great hire. So
you gotta get on that. Get on that conversation. Do they know who they're talking to?
I was gonna say they definitely. I definitely somehow snuck into that algorithm. I'm not really sure how that worked, but
y'all clearly don't know me.
The price is too steep.
Let's see, Ram. 2 people likes and 19 likes. What's up with that, Ram? That's what we'll be saying. That's why we need to make a new strategy for next year. Because as many people watch us, no one likes us. People watch us, no one likes us. We don't get the flow into the nether realms of the internet like we should. It's okay. We have a plan though.
Skimpy your outfits on Mike.
What happened?
Our plan is skimpy your outfits on Mike.
Skimp? No, that's not accurate. Nobody's
How'd
living
you
through that.
know? Are you in that meeting?
Bad son.
That was a bad idea.
Milk was a bad choice.
I need you to really take it to 100 now.
So apparently, I have lost Lionel's toenails.
Let's
Oh, my
see. Back platinum hills, platform hills online. No, really go the extra mile. put some hills.
Give him some stilettos.
Yeah.
Mhm. Paste, I guess.
Ram says, "Bring Mari Cat on. That will help the stream."
She wouldn't come on. She has her shows. Friday night is her shows.
Let's see. Ram says, "Give Lionel the Santos boots."
Everybody knows that man is 6'3".
Oh,
Leave him alone. Leave him
Dave
alone.
Chappelle killed DeSantis, dog. Like it was
they?
ridiculous. Yeah, man.
Did he?
Yeah. He killed him.
Yeah, so that special for us probably isn't going to come out until December. So
Next year.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably next year. Ram says, "Mike, have you updated? Have you upgraded Mr. Nimbus?"
not yet. People didn't like Mr. Nimbus the way I thought they would. I thought Mr. Nimbus was going to do better.
I don't know. I don't know. What about Mr. Nimbus that would cause people not to like him that much?
I understand.
Who is this Mr. Nimbus?
You don't know? Somebody. He's Rick and Morty's version of Aquaman.
Oh, okay. Did you make one? Oh, you did, didn't you?
He did. He did.
I'd show you, but I don't want to get a strike. I think we're doing pretty good tonight.
Sun come up in the morning. He did.
Is the music on? I don't even hear it.
Playing. I can increase the volume a little bit if you want. I had Raul on. He was real sensitive to the music.
hear now. Turn that thing up.
Every time I'm working on these textures, I think Bradley must be feeling there's something like you could tell, like the seam. I have seams
I cringe at your texture.
I have seams going like.
But
right
I'm
down
also
the middle.
impressed all at the same time because you do all of it in Photoshop.
Yeah. I have characters with like literal just seams right in the middle of their face. Like, yeah, it's all good. It's fine.
So this is probably before my time, but Jamie B says, has anyone seen the trailer for The Fall Guy? I used to love that show back in the day.
Are they rebooting it? I'm guessing then. Is that what's happening? The Fall Guy was Lee Majors, if I recall.
Yeah. Do we need a new Fall Guy?
Was he a stuntman who fought crime or something? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he was a stuntman. Did he fight crime?
I mean, what else is there to do on TV? Is that
stunts? No? He's doing all kinds of stunts.
Really? Is that what it was? It was like a show about a stuntman doing stunts?
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember. If Lee Majors wasn't running super slow and wearing a red jumpsuit, tracksuit, I didn't care what he was doing. He wasn't doing it right for me.
Was he also the $6 million man?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and I thought so. It's just one of those things that I suddenly think, wait a minute, do I not know what I'm talking about? But okay, yeah, it was him.
Yeah, $6 million man first. It's funny though, because the second you asked, I immediately got him confused with William Shatner. What was that thing that Shatner was in, where he was a cop?
T.J. Hooker.
T.J. Hooker.
Wait,
yeah.
Shatner was in something outside of Star Trek?
Oh my God, dude, Shatner's been in a bunch of stuff.
Really? Before Star Trek?
I could be wrong, but I think he was like the killer in like 3 different episodes of Columbo. I'm not sure, at least one. But, yeah.
I watch him like every other day on Unsolved Mysteries. Not Unsolved Mysteries, on the thing where they have like UFOs and stuff. And chupacabras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're joking, like right? You're being serious?
No, 100%. He's on a show called Unsolved, Unclassified something. I don't know what it's called. Classified something. But you know he's trying to be like Leonard Nimoy in Search Of, because that was the joint. That lets you know how old I am. I don't even care. I'm gonna let y'all know. In Search Of was my shit when I was little.
That was a good show. I remember In Search Of.
Mm-hmm. Ask your parents about that one.
True. We all know.
Bradley, I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it. But remember the thing that's been happening all week?
I know. We
so weird.
The problem. We fixed it.
Weird. We didn't fix it. I plugged the thing back in.
The other night, when you put it back into the dock. You put in the dock and you unplug stuff.
Don't say what it is.
Yeah, but
don't do it, man.
You're gonna scare it away.
I just want you to know, like, you make it sound like I wasn't there for that. All right.
But that wasn't it, because I told you I did that like 50 times before.
So what'd you do different this time?
Nothing. That's why I'm saying you should stop talking.
No, hey, who brought it up then? Who brought it up?
I just said don't talk about it.
Hey, bro, don't be. You yelling at me is only on the thumbnail. All right.
It's on the thumbnail.
It's only on the thumbnail.
It's art imitating life.
That's right.
No, my camera's been freezing all week, so I was telling Bradley there's 100% chance that it's gonna freeze while I'm in here.
Mike, I'm gonna put you on the spot, dog.
What's up?
When we gonna release that Daniel Bell interview?
Hey, why you do that? We're gonna release it. We can release it. Why don't we drop that next week? When we
We're
do a
gonna
live
release a Daniel
premiere, we'll
Bell.
do a live premiere next week.
We're gonna release a Daniel Bell.
We should do that next week.
It's been sitting there.
It's been sitting there patiently, like just marinating, waiting for the right time. You guys know who Daniel Bell is? You may know him from such things
Let
as
us know if you want us to comment and like if you want us to release the Daniel Bell interview.
yeah. A very obscure artist.
Pro tip: there's tips in there.
Mhm.
There are tips in there.
He dropped some gems on some of his techniques.
Going back to my 2022 because 2024 is very crashy. 24 is very crashy.
I haven't had.
I'm surprised you're using something that new. You were
Yeah.
using 2017 back when 2020 was out.
The only reason I stopped using 26, I was using 2016 because I still had Mental Ray. I was still a Mental Ray guy.
You switched over to
I
Arnold,
use
right?
Redshift. Yeah, I use Redshift. I can't use Arnold. Arnold's just confusing. It's like you have to try like 1,000 times to get it to render out without noise. I remember I was watching a tutorial about Arnold, and the guy's like, "It's still got some noise in it, but that's just Arnold." Well, then why am I using
why using it? Yeah.
Yeah. if that's part of it, then why is it here?
Exactly.
If you think that's okay, this is why I should be using it.
Part of the problem.
I don't want to give up that easily. It's Arnold for you. Okay.
Hey, you're watching a settling tutorial.
Yeah, exactly. Here's how we give up.
Today we're gonna settle on mediocrity. Thanks for joining.
Be sure to like or don't. Who cares? But yeah, that kind of turned me off a little bit. The fact that noise was a feature.
Hey, you want to know how you can hide your crappy renders? Noise. Let's see. Jimmy B says yes. Daniel Bell. Gus says Daniel Bell, great artist and better human being. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I want someone to say that about me one day. The better artist part, the human being. I don't.
I was gonna say, yeah, I can take or leave the better human being. I just want to like my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. What's human anyway? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So many humans.
Oh, I forgot to bring in my eyebrows. Why is it that I always forget eyebrows? I always forget my eyebrows on my characters. I always forget them.
Are you making fun of me right now?
No, I'm serious. I realized I forgot to make them, and then right before the stream, I went in and I just made a couple.
I'll tell you why. Why do we? I get eyelashes. Why do we need eyebrows? What are their function?
Because I think what they do is that because they emphasize the angle of the brow, they show emotion more easily, and we kind of need to be able to read each other's faces.
Really? That's what you think they're from? You think that's?
Yeah, I do. I think because again, thing about survival is being able to understand what the other person's thinking, whether they're happy or want to kill you, and
I'm gonna eat you. This is what it looks like.
I think he might want to kill me, but I can't tell because he has very
Can't
thin
tell.
eyebrow. And then,
Can't really read them.
Man, I don't know what it is about you, but you're angry, and I can tell because of your eyebrows.
It's either the eyebrows or the axe you're holding in your hand.
Like I would never know you're angry without eyebrows.
Well, no, it definitely shows. It definitely enhances the.
It helps.
See, now I'm gonna be on a quest. I need to know the purpose, the actual human function of eyebrows. I gotta know. I gotta figure it out. I have an answer by the end of the weekend.
I'm planting my flag on to emphasize the emotional state of the person. That's it. It's got to be it.
Merchant says, Daniel, who, huh? Nah, just kidding. He was watching his stream about anatomy today.
It's really always interesting to see what YouTube tries to translate. It's always interesting to see what they come up with.
Yeah, I was telling Daniel like it's a wash when I try to translate to work for him. Just me making up crazy stuff.
You want to eat faces? Why would you want to eat faces? Doesn't make any sense.
If eyebrows are there to retain sweat, they do a poor job. I can tell you that much.
Really?
When I'm cutting my lawn, my eyebrows are an exercise in disappointment.
That's what a hat is for.
Personally, I think that's what a rotting mower should be for, but I can't get one of those.
Oh, so Bradley was getting on me because I got an in-ground sprinkler system because I wanted good grass, and he was like, "Why?
Who needs good grass? Like it's
that's how you know that you're at a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
You become obsessed with the lushness and the greenness of your lawn.
It's
even
true.
if you never plan to set foot on said lawn. Or
Well, listen, I don't know what y'all know about me, but I used to have a house, and then I was in an apartment, and now I'm back in a house again, and I love doing house stuff. But this house, it was criminal what my grass looked like because they put the sod down in the middle of the summer, and it just burnt up so bad that you could see the gaps between the squares of sod. So I was like,
grass.
Yeah, Bradley keeps saying that.
Just grass.
You know who else said that? My wife. But guess what? Guess what? It looks beautiful now. So.
But it's grass.
No,
I don't understand it.
No, it's great. It's fantastic. Looks beautiful.
I don't need a lot of emphasis on something. I'm just gonna walk by to get into the AC.
Okay. I told Bradley, holler at me in 15 years.
And I'm gonna tell you the same thing.
No, you won't. No, you won't. You'll be sitting in your garage with that garage door open, looking at your grass like, look at that there. Hey, boy, look at that grass. Look at that grass right there.
The only grass I watch. Have you ever watched the YouTube videos of like guys like cutting grass and like at random people's houses?
No.
But people need to see somebody.
Landscapers?
Yeah, like like time lapse of landscapers just either like cutting people's houses or pressure washing people's houses.
People see this is how you know
they hired these people.
No, they're just doing like good deeds, just going around and like doing it for like broken down or people who don't have money or people who have citations.
I honestly for a second there I thought you were talking about some sort of new fetish that I was not aware of. Like
Yeah, I was
Maybe
gonna
watch
say.
someone cut grass.
You know, what I do to go to sleep is my business. It's my business what I do to go to sleep.
Or at least. And I
Whatever
slept
I
like a
do to go
baby
to
after I
sleep
watched
is,
that.
yeah, after I watch that grass get put down, baby. They pressure wash it real good. I went to sleep. I went night night.
I told my wife, "Don't judge me."
You like the way the grass looks at the end, don't you?
Mike's gonna have a Gran Torino moment. I love that movie, by the way. About
Oh
his
no,
grass.
sorry, nope.
You didn't like that movie?
I listen. Don't.
Okay, if it's about the guy, let's move the guy out of the
Nope.
way. You didn't like the movie? You can't separate.
I
You
can't.
separate.
Nope.
Mm.
Nope. You know why? You know why?
Because you have a hard time letting go.
It wasn't that long ago.
I
Can't watch that
remember what he
movie.
did.
Can't watch that movie for the same reason I can't watch any more Chuck Norris movies.
Mm.
I never liked Chuck Norris. I think it was the mustache.
I don't think I've ever seen any of his movies. I've always known of him, but I think I just know him now because of the memes.
I've never seen his movies either. I've only seen the TV show that he was on.
What TV show was he on?
Texas
Was
Ranger.
he
something
Walker,
like that?
Texas Ranger, or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That in the Bruce Lee appearance, like when he was younger. But outside of that, I never knew him as like a movie star. If he was ever a movie star.
He was the Vietnam missing in action guy.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
It says, "Is it the chair, Mike?" He's
Damn right, it's a chair. You know it's a chair, Ram. You know it's a chair. That's exactly what it is. It's the chair. Ram knew. Bradley knew too. Ram was the only one that had the courage to say it.
That was a bold choice on his part. Don't think it worked out too well for him, but
Please. Nobody cared.
Still Dirty Harry C. I don't know, Rem. I don't.
I've never
That's
seen
the
a
one-
single Dirty Harry movie either, to be honest. So,
Yeah, there's like he did like a lot of them. I like the one. Well, we're not going to talk because Mike doesn't want to recognize that he ever did anything great. All right, got it.
Listen, hey, you like what you like. It's all good. I'm not gonna be a part of your reindeer games, but you do what you.
What was the one with the movie with the ape with the chimpanzee?
BJ, was it Lobo or BJ and the Bear, or was it?
I don't know.
No.
Any which way but lose. Any which way
Yeah.
but lose. Title made no sense with the.
The fact that there are like several chimpanzee movies that we could choose from is interesting to me.
BJ and the Bear was a TV show. It wasn't a movie. It was amazing.
Was it really? Was it amazing?
It was amazing. Come on, BJ and the Bear was fantastic. So I got to tell you, Any Which Way But Loose was dope, and I was too young to know about racism, so I was fine with that. I had no problem with it.
You were too young to know about racism.
It's true. Big Clint Eastwood fan back when I was little. Then he had to go and talk about that chair.
I gotta know, like they said in the comment. I don't know anything about the chair.
The empty
you
chair?
don't?
You don't know about the empty
No,
chair?
I don't know.
It's a problem, Bradley. Be better.
I'll look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Be better, man.
I don't know anything about a chair.
Yeah.
Well, now was that the first election or the second election?
I believe that was the second election because he didn't think he was going to win the first election.
You're right. Yeah. So
And that's
that
when
would be 2012. So how old were you in 2012, Bradley?
I was an adult. 2012.
Old enough.
What grade were you
life.
in? What grade were you in, Brad? 2012.
I'm 40, fool. I'm 40.
All right. Well, then but no. So that would be 11 years ago. So you were still in your 20s, barely, but you were still in your 20s. Perhaps it's more forgivable for you to have been a little less,
No, you understand? As soon as we're done, I'm gonna look up. Like, as soon as we're done, you gotta let me know about this chair.
Well, listen. What I'll say that what he said wasn't as bad as what Chuck Norris said. But
right, Chuck Norris is worse.
It still stung.
Chuck was way worse.
Chuck Norris is.
So you would watch a Seagal movie over Chuck Norris?
Oh, just for the comedy factor alone.
Look, Mike.
Of course.
Now you went to sleep.
Yeah.
Everyone's.
Yeah. Chuck Norris would come over there and give you like the best little pat down you've ever had, and you'd fall over dead.
Night. That's Steven Seagal.
No, wait, don't go down this road because Ram is going to tell us that that's a real discipline and that's an actual.
No.
I'm not trying to beef with Ram like that tonight. No. I'm not doing that. Ram, that's all him. That's him.
We're saying Steve Seagal was on that real stuff. That's what we're saying.
No, John Voight was worse.
Well,
they're all bad. Let's put it this way: they're all bad. They're all bad. Even John Stamos. Everybody's not good for me. Like, let's change the subject.
No one's good.
Let's change the subject. It's all bad. All the people I loved as a child, they turned on me.
Mm-hmm. See, you knew it. You knew it was coming up.
I'm not talking.
No, not Chuck Norris. No, we were talking about Seagal.
Yeah.
Seagal. And I know that patty cake shit is a real discipline. I know it's real. Ram, don't get mad. Don't get mad, Ram. I'm just saying. Looks like he's doing patty cakes. Looks like he's doing patty cakes.
Mike, why can't we do it? Mike.
All right. He's dead.
Everybody go to sleep. Everybody go night. Rand's like, what? Not familiar with Eastwood did. I'm guessing Norris is Hannibal.
Oh, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, it's a similar flavor. That's all.
Yeah.
Ram says art is art, guys.
Frankly, I'd be embarrassed to be killed by patty cakes. Like, that's not a good way to go out.
Like, if it's so a patty cake, I'm like, nah, man, they used the Vulcan grip. That's how I went out. They used the Vulcan grip.
Yeah, you had the pearly gate. Who took you out? Bruce Lee? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That was Steven Seagal. He patted you down, and that was it.
Baker's man did it.
That's right. The Baker man did it. Was he at least young and attractive, Steven Seagal? No, he was fat old Steven Seagal. And all he was wearing.
Where he had the spray on hair.
Yeah. And he's wearing one of those really brightly colored karate dashikis. With the sunglasses. You know how he did me. It was wrong.
And don't bring up Mark for death to anyone of Jamaican descent.
Yeah, that was
What
really
was
bad,
Mark
like-
for death?
That was one of
That
his
was
movies.
that was one of his movies.
Yeah. And I'm fairly certain the bad guys were Jamaican. Wasn't he married to like a supermodel at one point?
Kelly LeBrock.
Oh my gosh, he was. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Damn one. He sure was. All right, I take it back. I'm sorry, Stephen. Disrespectful what I was saying.
I'm
About your
sorry.
discipline. I'm sorry.
Graham says, serious note, guys. Last night in the city, guy killed father and son on noise complaint. What?
Oh,
That sucks.
yeah. Thanks, man. Why you? Come on. What you doing?
Should've
Hey,
gotten the noise
damn, man.
cancellation.
Like I'm sorry we're not. Or he's like, let's stop talking about
We're having
Marcel.
too much
Like,
fun.
really,
We're having
yeah. Let's really
Yeah.
let's mess this up.
yeah.
And now for a
They'll
sad.
teach him talk about the art.
Nobody's gonna talk about Steven Seagal on my watch. Derail him right now.
Jeez, that sucks. That happened. Ram says not to bring you down. Just saying. Yes.
So it would have been bad form for me to mention that, you know, if only that guy had Mike's noise canceling headphones, right? That would have been bad.
Yeah.
That would. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, again, I'm trying to, you know.
Thanks for coming out,
That's just
Brad.
me. Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it was bad.
Mhm.
I knew it was wrong. You guys don't ever have that thing where, like, you know, you think of funny things at the worst possible time, but you feel like you should.
Yeah, I don't actually say them out loud though.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, we're all family here.
Just gotta think them, and then I feel like a bad person silently all the time.
I can think of
happens that.
See, that's where we're
I can
different,
think of
Mike.
something positive. I can think of something positive. Like, you know, I've been busy. Did we get a speaker to the house yet?
Oh no! You know we did. I told you this already.
You did.
I
And
told you
might
this
not want
already.
to ask that question.
Yeah. Only the best speaker of the house. Hmm. We don't talk about politics on here. Let's not do that.
Sorry.
Let's not do that. So anyway, Steven Seagal. What's up with them outfits? Those outfits are crazy, dog.
Let's see, Brad. That what makes you a great person. Seeing the good behind the bad.
I'm a big proponent of gallows humor.
Mm.
I don't know why.
It just reminded me of the worst movie I've ever seen in life.
Which was this one of the ones you've talked about recently, or is this
Yeah, I've talked to you about it because I believe. Okay, that's a big claim. Yeah, it's one of the worst I've ever seen. It may not be the worst, but you said gallows humor, and I thought of a Wesley Snipes movie called Gallows Walker,
Oh,
and it was terrible.
Are you making that up?
Nope. Do yourself a favor. Don't watch that movie unless you just want to hurt yourself.
Are these like Wesley Snipes when he got out of prison movies?
I'm pretty sure I think he was right out of prison for tax evasion on that one. Yeah.
all right.
That was one of his I need to make some money films.
What was that movie, Mike, that we watched with?
That was worse.
Come on, what was
And
it?
he was in it.
Who was the artist who was in that? But he sat on the steps of the trailer, and like it was starring. He produced it.
Who
No,
was it?
Wesley Snipes was in it. That was Wesley Snipes, wasn't it?
No. It was I thought it was a singer. Wasn't it a singer?
No.
Oh, come on. What was that movie? I have to. It was on Amazon. We watched it, right? And it was like,
Yeah, that movie was terrible. How did we forget what that was?
Yeah, but you guys like watching terrible movies.
Well,
so
that's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah,
That's what we do. But this one was like not bad good. It was just bad. I could have swore Wesley Snipes was the guy that we're trying to think of. I don't know where you're getting musical guy.
I thought it was. No, I'm absolutely positive it was not Wesley, because it was a guy who I don't think of as someone who's typically in movies. Was it like an alligator movie? Was it?
Yeah. Yes, something like that. Now I'm gonna be thinking about this all night long, man.
I have to find. I got to find it out because it's going to drive me nuts.
Would it be in your watch list? Sorry, this completely derailed the damn show.
I know, but that's okay. You guys go about your business. I'm going to find this. I'm going to find it.
We try all the time to get Bradley to watch these films with us, and they're like really bad. Even if they're scary movies, they're not scary. They're just terrible. And he won't watch them.
I don't see the joy in watching horrible movies.
Oh, did you guys hear they're gonna make a new Blackula?
Yeah, you had told us about that. Do they have an idea with who?
I don't know. That's crazy, man.
It seems like you shouldn't want to touch that one.
Yeah, you don't mess with perfection.
No, you don't. That movie, I mean, it's amazing to me, especially at the end, because basically he's like, "Oh, she's dead. All right, I'm good."
I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't know. I've never seen Blackula, so
I think it's called Carnivorous. Wait, yes, Carnivorous. DMX.
You're right. Yeah, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. DMX.
Y'all
racist. Guys, that's a movie you need to see.
Yeah,
you need to see it.
And by need to see, he means don't watch that either.
You absolutely. Well, Ram asked what the worst movie was, and I don't know if this is the worst movie, but I think this was the worst movie because, like, it wasn't just poorly made. The characters were like it was terrible. It was bad. But it was beautiful because
the monster was bad. The acting.
The monster's bad, and yet somehow the guy who's just hanging out in the swamp has a bazooka.
Yeah, DMX.
Spoiler alert.
They clearly were marketing the whole movie on his name because he has like 5 minutes of the whole movie, and his name.
It's like DMX presents.
Yes,
he's like they walk by him on the way to the swamp.
Yep. There's a scene at the beginning where DMX is a kid, and there's a scene at the end where DMX is grown up, and you're like, oh, that's why he's back here.
And the other hour and 18 minutes of that 1 hour and 20 minute movie is not DMX.
Not.
Wait. So he just makes an appearance in a movie that's like spotlighting him as like in the movie?
He makes an appearance. I think he barks, and then he shoots a bazooka and kills the monster, and that's the end of the movie.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
We call those. That's a hard time movie.
I'm sure you got paid a grip for it. What's up, Raul?
Yeah, Raul. Velocipaster was a good one. That has a great shirt. I love my Velocipaster shirt.
I want that shirt though. You know what we should do? We should sell that shirt on the Stylist League store. Let's figure out how to get the rights to the Velocipaster shirt. Probably cheap. Probably mad cheap.
If someone is looking for it, I'll be shocked.
Listen. We'll put a Velocipaster brought to you by the Stylist League. Yeah. Everybody wins. We all win. Raul, I need you to get on that.
What was the Santa Jaws? That was an interesting one.
It was terrible. She was terrible.
Santa Jaws was an interesting movie because it was a shark attack movie set around Christmas, and yet somehow everyone managed to find themselves in the water.
They all died in the water. And the only thing that made Santa Jaws was he somehow had swam through some Christmas lights that stayed lit somehow underwater, and you saw his fin come up with the lights on him, and that's how you knew you were done.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think the way to avoid being killed by Santa Jaws was simply to not go swimming in December, and yet somehow everyone found themselves in this waterway.
How about the
In
fact that they
December.
weren't even in salt water and they were getting murked?
Right.
He
It was
in
a freshwater.
killing people somehow. I don't know an awful lot about sharks, but I don't think that's how that works.
Didn't the shark come to life because the kid drew a picture of it and like his drawings came to life or something like that?
He got mad at his parents and he decided he wanted his parents to be killed by a Santa Jaws, and
Why not?
it was a thing.
Folks, you can't buy insight like this. Like this is the kind of stuff that you should be writing this stuff down, folks, because
I'm pretty sure they say if you believe it, you can achieve it. And that kid,
I mean, this is kind of like, you need to be kind of well read in order to kind of like be able to carry yourself in social situations. Well, when we're here, we're talking about film, art film. It's good to be able to be familiar with what we're talking about, so you can offer your opinions on Santa Jaws, Carnivorous, and Velocipaster.
Yep.
You had seen one. I think was it Frogs? Did you watch that? You had watched one, I think, on Hulu, which you said was the worst thing ever. I have to watch it. So there's some note taking to be done here. I have to figure this out.
Yeah, no, there was a really bad movie on. Maybe it was on Hulu. I don't know. Yeah, that was our thing for a while. Brad and I would just try to find really bad, scary movies. And then I would always try to get Bradley to watch them with us, and be just as he was out at scary. That was it.
That's not entertaining. That's just not entertaining,
man.
I don't want to be scared.
We weren't.
No, but we were. I think it's more that we found ourselves hilarious.
Yeah. Clearly, you don't watch Mystery Science 3000.
Right, exactly. I mean, that's
all we do. It's 11:17. What are we just going tonight? We just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's happening?
You ready to leave?
I mean, I don't have anywhere to go, but I'm just saying.
Hey, dog. Whenever you ready to leave, dog, you let me know.
Yeah. That's what happens. I leave for a while and come back, and we have no limits TV now.
It's a wild west out here, man. There's no rules.
Whenever you're ready to leave, you just gotta let me know.
Oh, okay. Look at the bad guy, everybody.
What's that? You don't think I knew what time it was?
Okay. I'll see how you do. So Bradley snuck the announcement, but yes, we are going to be releasing the Daniel Bell interview. What are we doing next week, Bradley? Are we going to stream or are we going to release that?
I don't know. You the boss. What do you want to do?
we only just had a meeting about this like 2 days ago.
Yes, we're gonna release Daniel. We're gonna release Daniel Bell next week.
Thank you.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. So we'll be back the week after that. We're gonna force Bradley to watch a whole bunch of terrible, scary movies.
I'm interested in this. What is it? Blackula?
Oh, so we could definitely do that.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's a classic, dude. You have to. That has to be seen.
So Brad and I got a little ahead of ourselves and thought that, okay, we watched Blackula, we watched Die Blackula Die Part 2.
Yep.
Wait, there's more than one?
Yeah,
There's
Part
a sequel, yeah.
Part 2. Scream Blackula or Die Black? Which one is it, Brad? Scream Blackula?
I think it's Scream, Blackula, Scream.
Scream Blackula Scream. So we watched both of those, and we're very entertained, obviously. And then we got greedy and decided to watch Black Frankenstein.
Yeah, bit of a misstep.
Wait, what? Wait, Blackenstein?
We watched Black Frankenstein, and that's where the wheels fell off.
Yep.
With the perfect name like Black Frankenstein, where you would just think that this movie is going to be amazing. It was really, really bad, dog.
It was very, very much not amazing.
It was no Blackula. However, do yourself a favor and watch Black Frankenstein for the title alone. And
I mean, look, I mean, it's you can't see it here because it's so, but I mean, you can tell by looking at it. It's clearly it's a well-made film.
Why was he gray though? Like he was.
I don't. That's the thing. The makeup. The makeup was bold. A lot of bold choices were made when it came to the makeup. Yeah, it was. It was not on par with the other ones.
So I'm fairly certain that he was like an ex-soldier.
He was. Yep.
And he came back from Vietnam, maybe.
I believe so. Or Korea.
Yeah, and somehow he got turned into Black Frankenstein, and
because I think he was missing limbs.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So the doctor was supposed to be curing his. I think he got his legs blown off or something like that, and instead of curing him, he turned him into Black Frankenstein.
Mike, we gotta watch that. That sounds.
You down?
All right. Okay. Look, you have. Okay. So you have to hear the description. All right. You really need to hear this.
Okay.
So, Dr. Winifred Walker and Nobel Prize-winning winner Dr. Stein believe they can restore dismembered Vietnam vet Eddie Turner to the man he once was, but the results turn monstrous, and Blackenstein monster goes on a rampage of murder and disemboweling, unaffected by fists, bullets, and blunt objects. Who or what can stop this menace? And more importantly, and will Dr. Stein have to return his Nobel Prize?
That's the important part. That's what's important.
I love that. That's the tagline there. Wait a minute. Will Dr. Stein have to return? And he does the thing. He does walk with his arms out like he's sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Like It's not subtle.
But my thing is, why are they calling him Blackenstein's monster? Because Dr. Stein is not Dr. Blackenstein. It's just Dr. Stein. Y'all know what you did.
You guys are stupid. This is y'all doing? This is y'all doing in your free time?
See, I'm gonna let everybody know on like low key. Brad has got some of the best blaxploitation knowledge of any of my me and my friends. We're all in college watching black exploitation films, and somehow this man right here has a very well-versed knowledge in them.
It's there's just some great movies. Again, there's great movies from the 70s, man. Like this in the 60s and 70s. There's some awesome movies.
You know what wasn't great? We got greedy. We were on our Rudy Ray Moore kick, and we watched.
What's that one? Disco Godfather. Oh my God!
Oh, you did watch that? That was the one he watched with us, and it was terrible.
It was horrible.
Of all the ones.
Put your weight on it. Put your weight on it.
Oh my God, that was so
for
bad, dude.
For like an hour. Put your weight on it.
That was the best part of it. Yeah.
I played that for my wife, and she laughed so hard for the longest.
Yeah.
That was not Rudy Moore's best movie.
No. Then I said that this is what Brad and Mike do in their free time.
We did enjoy Human Tornado.
Right. Or Black Belt Jones. That would have been a good one.
Yep.
That's a good movie.
No, the worst is Howard the Duck. Nah, Disco Godfather was way worse than Howard the Duck.
I rewatched Howard the Duck not that long ago. You know what? Not that bad. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
I mean, it does. Any movie that skirts bestiality is a little bit of a.
Why you got to do that? Why are you really
Well, because that's all. When I think of Howard the Duck, I can't get past that part in my head. Like,
pretty sure we just got demonetized and we almost made it through the whole damn show. If we had stopped 5 minutes ago, we would have been good.
And I guess you can't stand Cool World because those cartoons.
I've never seen Cool World.
Well, what? you know where there was a lot of that going on was
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, Roger Rabbit. How about that? You don't have any problems with Roger Rabbit?
There are a lot of movies that I can't believe that I've never seen. That's one of them. I've never seen Roger Rabbit.
What? You never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I've never seen that. I've never seen a single John Wick movie. I've never seen.
Don't say that. Stop saying that shit out loud. Stop.
I know. I don't. Well, I can't watch it because the first one I found out that a dog dies and I can't watch that. So
But he avenges that death.
He got so many bodies off of that dog. You'd be very proud of him.
You'd be proud.
He killed so many people for that dog, though.
Like John Wick is Peter's spokesperson. Like that's what
happens. Sure he is. I'm pretty sure. Somewhere. Who was that woman that would do those sad commercials where she would, like, the singer who would talk over?
Oh, that was what the heck's her name? Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah. Somewhere Sarah McLachlan is like John Wick's favorite, like biggest fan.
Hope y'all don't mind seeing my cat's rear end in the camera right now.
That's a bold choice you got going on there.
Well, let's see. Imagine if they took out the cat, Mike.
That's the thing. Yeah, if anyone hurts my cats, I'm watching John Wick for basically as an instructional video.
Oh yeah.
What about Keanu? Like Keanu was about a cat. Like that was funny.
That was a good movie. I finally watched it even though I did a movie poster for it back in the day, I never watched it until last year.
Yeah, Keanu was great.
What do you think, bud?
Oh,
all right. It's time to end the show. He's talking to his cat. It's time to end the show.
I can't help it. He's sitting there. He's pawing at my neck.
I need you guys to give me some well wishes for So I talked to the studio that did They Clone Tyrone, and they well wishes. What do you call it? Wish me luck. They're gonna put that movie up for a Clio.
Oh man!
So I don't know when they're doing the judging for the Clio, but there's a good chance that your boy might be able to get in that run.
And would this be your third?
Yeah, it would be my third because I got the one I never actually purchased because you got to buy your own awards, which is crazy.
It was Deadpool, right? Or Deadpool 2?
Deadpool 2, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. We were worried that like you were never gonna get it.
I know. I almost waited around too long. I watched Deadpool 2 again, night before last. Forgot how much I liked it.
Congratulations, Frank.
Ram
said congratulations.
Oh yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah, both Deadpools hold up really well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the third one, but they're saying it's not going to come out now until maybe the end of next year because of the writer's strike.
Hey, as long as I don't know, but as long as they don't Aquaman it.
Yeah.
Lord knows when Aquaman is coming out.
Wait, that still hasn't come out?
Nope.
Nope.
The second one?
Nope. And
Wow.
they started that movie well before Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Did you see Blue Beetle, Mike? Like how
I saw it. I mean, I have this conversation with my man from college all the time when we have our roundtable. I honestly believe that the Marvel Illuminati has infiltrated DC and makes all their films and all their movie decisions. And they're like, we're just going to submarine these guys and make a lot of bad decisions.
Oh, you didn't like Blue Beetle? I haven't seen it.
I don't understand why they made Blue Beetle, and I don't understand why they killed Batwoman or Batgirl to do that movie instead.
Hmm.
I mean, I know why they killed Batgirl because they wanted to get the money, but I don't know, dude. DC's on some mess.
Yeah, it's just hard to understand what the like you said. Yeah, how like. I mean, to do kind of like a more obscure character like that, it'd be cool to do that if you're going to expand an already established, universe. But they kind of felt like they don't really have anything established yet to expand on.
Well, it's not. I mean, hey, listen. If only DC has been around long enough to have enough comic book characters to choose from, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe a few more years they'll have some people. But I heard that in their short-term roster, they're gonna do a Booster Gold of all people. I'm like, are you for real right now? So of all of their characters, yeah, I think Booster Gold's coming before the new Green Lantern movies. So I don't get it. I just want to see.
they have another Superman though, right? Like Superman's coming.
Yeah.
We all need another Superman.
I don't know, man.
The thing about Superman is I don't I can't I'm again I'm sure I'm just blanking, but like, do they have a lot of like interesting villains outside of Luthor and
For Superman?
yeah, like
Yeah, he fought some cool guys, man. I wouldn't mind him fighting that. Is Metallo? Who's the guy that's got the kryptonite in his chest for a heart? I think is that Metallo?
I thought it was like something bionic or something like that.
He fights a lot of he's got a lot of guys. That's like making the Fantastic.
I like when he fights rocks though. It's my favorite.
Fights rocks?
Yeah. The last Superman movie, he fought rocks, like with Brandon Roth.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that poor dude, he got stuck with a story that was.
I think he was a great Superman. Like I think
he was great too. I just think the story did him no favors.
They played him as Stalker Man. They had him as Creeper Man.
Oh, that's part of it.
It's true. He hung outside of Lois's window and just creeped on her.
I guess, but at least they focused a little bit more on him as being with Lois and Clark. I felt like with Cavill, they kind of like just almost abandoned the whole. He's also a person,
like Clark Kent, right? Like the whole Clark Kent was never happened.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, Brainiac, right? I see. I knew there was another one.
Oh yeah,
Brainiac, Metallo, Doomsday.
Can they? Man, I wish they would bring back. I wish they would bring back Krypton. That was like way better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, that was a good show. Short-lived, but it was a good show.
Yeah.
3D Manic said my favorite villain of Superman is Brainiac because of his design.
Mhm.
Does he have like that big, like a helmet type of thing that like goes into his? Man, I'm blanking on everything right now. What do he look like?
Brainiac?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right, he's got the tube things coming out. Yeah, that's a cool design.
I think I'm gonna go back and watch Krypton again. I'm gonna marathon that. I like that so much.
It's only what, one season, and that season was short. Didn't it end on a cliffhanger?
No, I'm pretty sure there's 2 seasons. I think they have 2. I think there was
I've
only
seen
2.
one. There's 2.
Because the second season, I think the second season they brought out a way better version of shit. Who's the dude that killed Superman?
Doomsday.
Doomsday. They had a better version of Doomsday. They had
Not for
they had
nothing.
Lobo.
Lois and Clark, or what? Clark
Yeah.
and Lois, the new series.
Superman and Lois.
Yeah, that Doomsday in that series was really good. They did a good job.
Yeah, MJ was saying they had Lobo too. Lobo was pretty good on that. Yeah, that was a good show. And Brainiac was dope on Krypton.
Jamie B says, "Yeah, I might watch Krypton again."
What was that on? Is that on what channel?
It was on Sci-Fi when it released.
Yeah, I don't know that they still, for some reason, they made that hard to find now. Let's see. I'm surprised it's not on HBO. Starting to get sleepy, you guys.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah,
That's gonna be a wrap. We're gonna wrap it tonight, everybody.
Let's just go until we fall asleep. Let's see who can stay awake the longest. Remember when you were little and you used to go over your friend's house and stay, and you'd be like, "Let's see who can stay up the longest. Let's stay up all night long." And then everybody'd be asleep, and I'd be wide awake.
That lasted no time at all.
Yeah.
I would make our rounds, but everyone was doing random stuff. I think we enjoyed just hanging out, chilling. Mike, what'd you do?
What's up?
Stuff. I was like, are we going to go around? Are we going around to everybody's screen?
Oh, I mean, you can if you want to. Yeah, show Brad stuff. I'm sure it's more interesting than what I got going.
Yeah, we haven't done it. Yeah. Great streaming, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
We just wanted to hang out tonight. Like, no pressure, just do stuff.
Yeah.
I want you to appreciate the fact that because I'm not even using normal maps here. These are bump maps I'm using. Bump maps, people.
Jeez, old school.
Old school. No spec, not a single bit of specularity in this entire render.
Nope. He refuses to.
Specularity.
He won't do it.
Nope. You got little. I love this little hand drawn element thing going on here. This has been a lot of fun because sloppiness is kind of part of the deal. But this is what I'm saying when I say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of kobolds running." I have to make a bunch of kobolds running.
What are they called?
Kobolds, man. They were like the cannon fodder of Dungeons and Dragons. Like they were just very, very easily they were just things that you can kill. But
I asked you guys, what did you guys think about the Dungeons and Dragons that was on was it Paramount?
Oh, I still have to watch that.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
It was good with the guy who played Captain Kirk. It was really good.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, they had him and they had the kid that was in the what's that?
Yeah,
what's that? The hip hop movie that we liked on Netflix or the television
show. I know what you're talking about. Where the second season was not that great.
Yeah, that had Will Smith's kid on.
Get down.
Yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. Actually, I might watch that tonight. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Next week we will release the Daniel Bell cut. So look forward to having his interview out. Say good night, Mike.
See ya. Thanks for coming,
Good
guys.
night, Brad.
Thanks for having me on, fellas. Always great to be here.
Nice to
Awesome.
have you.
All right. Like and subscribe. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace.